E koro tēnā koe. Kei te kōrero au ki a koe I tēnei rā. From someone that has led Warriors in the past, what's your advice for the Warriors of 2026 and how they can get to that pinnacle stage of the season and make the grand final? He aha tō kōrero ki a mātou? Eh? He aha? E nā mana, e nā reo, e nā mātā waka. Welcome to another episode of the Monday Debrief with Te Mako. I'm going to start today getting into the games of the weekend, and what a weekend it was as well. We started on Thursday with the Dolphins playing the Bulldogs. Dolphins came away with a win, 44, and with the Bulldogs at 12. Who would think that the Dolphins are still sitting outside of the top 8? But there you go. The game following on Friday, we had the Roosters versus the Titans, and the Roosters are really coming back. They're sitting in third place at the moment, so Roosters 28, Titans 12. Next game was a really close one and a really controversial one. We had the Cowboys up against the Eels. Now the Eels haven't been going so good and the Cowboys have been going really good. But on this occasion, on this game, Eels 33, Cowboys 30. Wow, what an exciting competition we have here. The next game after that, we had the Dragons, and I just can't believe the Dragons are not playing as good as they should be to their full potential. They have Valentine Holmes. Anyway, they were up against the Knights, and Knights were 44, the Dragons were 10. So there's another win for the Knights, who put them up into the top 8, and the Dragons unfortunately are still stirring the pot with the wooden spoon. The next game up, we had Rabbitohs against the Sharks, and the Rabbitohs, they're making their move. I wanted to pick the Rabbitohs, I'll be honest, but you know, Te Mako, they go for the Sharks all the time, and so it ended up Rabbitohs 36 and the Sharks 12. What a game. Following that, we got Manly, who played the Broncos, and Manly come up with 32 and Bronx with 4. The thing I love about that is, who's the Warriors playing next week? Of course, none other than the Brisbane Broncos. What a game. They're a bit of a jinx team for the Warriors, but hey, in the form that they're playing now, I'm expecting a pretty high scoring game from the Warriors. And then to round off the last two games to round off the Sunday, we had Storm 44 over the Tigers. Yay, the Storm finally got a game, and they finally got a game under their belt, a convincing one, so you can see the full potential of what their team can do. And then to round it off, we had the Raiders against the Panthers, and so the Panthers again, they haven't slipped up yet. They're still keeping ahead of the Warriors, and they were 30 over the Raiders 18. Ka aroha ki te Raiders again, a great team, but they're not gelling this week. Okay, so the winners of this week, the Golden Cap goes to some cool Ngāti Raukawa fellow called Te Mako. We got the Golden Cap this week. The wooden spoons, well, that's been shared this week by Apakana and Vibs. So you can spend the rest of the week hitting each other over the head with a wooden spoon. Okay, going into the top 8 quickly, we've got Panthers sitting on 1, Warriors on 2, Roosters on 3, Rabbitohs on 4, the Cowboys on 5, Knights on 6, Sea Eagles on 7, and rounding off that top 8, the West Tigers are still hanging in there. They've got to improve their form to keep in that top 8. I just wanted to say again to those of you that have been putting pepeha into the chat box, ngā mihi nui kia koutou, koutou kauri anō kia tuku mai I ngā pepeha ki te chat box, kia kaha mai ki te tuku ngā pepeha. Those of you that haven't put in their pepeha yet, hurry up, we want to know where you are and where you're from. So we've got a closed caption competition that's coming up this week, and we're going to put that up on the screen next week. But we'll put the caption, we'll put the picture in the chat box, and we want you to come up with the funniest line. If you can come up with the funniest line, Nella's going to get you a prize. So there you go. You might end up with a te wānanga o Aotearoa. cap or something, I don't know. Anyway, finally, we've got the Warriors playing the Bronx, as I said earlier, this week. It's going to be an exciting game. It's going to be in Brisbane, and I was in Brisbane last year, late last year, and I'll tell you what, you know, there's as many Warriors supporters there as there are Broncos supporters. It's going to be a great game. The Warriors are going to be back again this week after, you know, me twiddling my thumbs. Well, you've seen what's happened at the beginning there. There's no, it's a boring weekend when the Warriors are not playing. So this is your Monday debrief for today, for Monday. This is Te Mako signing off. Kia kaha, kia koutou. Karawhiua, karawhiuas. Tēnā koutou katoa.